morning. Here we go. Time for lesson 18, short lesson today. But first we'll begin by just anchoring ourselves, landing into our bodies. So I invite you to close your eyes down. I invite you to notice your sit bones, your tailbone, your legs and your feet, perhaps your lower back. And just notice what you're sitting on. So that meeting of your body with your chair, with your bed, with your floor, wherever it is that you're choosing to sit for this lesson. And then let's take a big deep breath in together. And exhale and just drop your body weight down. Just allow that chair, that bed, that floor to support you. Just let go. And then we'll take another deep breath in, breathing in. Lengthening your body this time, lifting out of your pelvis so we straighten up our spine, and on our exhale, drop our shoulders down away from the ears. Gently tuck your chin in slightly, creating a nice length in your neck and a sense of spaciousness in the vertebrae. And we'll begin our day here making our statement to the universe. We begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love and light to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth that we are one, that we are love, that we are free. And we release these words, and so we let it be. We begin lesson 18. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. So, we see with a lot of other people, let's put it that way. There's this mass consciousness, this collective consciousness, or this way that we all see certain things and we're in agreement about it. So we can even be in agreement with that we're not alone. The idea for today is another step in learning that the thoughts which give rise to what you see are never neutral or unimportant. It also emphasized the idea that minds are joined, which will be given increasing stress later on. So, I'm in agreement with half the world about things, if not more. Today's idea does not refer to what you see as much as how you see it. Therefore, the exercises for today emphasize this aspect of your perception. The 3 or 4 practice periods which are recommended are to be done as follows. Look about you, select subjects for the application of the idea as randomly as possible, and keep your eyes on each one long enough to say, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of how I see my bed, this bed, a bed, beds. Conclude each practice period by repeating the more general statement, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. A minute or so, or even less, will be sufficient for each practice period. So let's give this a minute, just looking at matter, material, all the things around you, and just saying, I am not alone in the effects of my seeing. Okay, so here we go. When you're ready, gently bringing yourself back. This lesson reminds me of a time where I easily found collaborators for something I was upset about. So I got other people to see and have the same opinions as I did, which is often something that we do, and ties in with this lesson. I'm not alone in the effects of my seeing. And it was when I had left my marriage and my husband had met a new woman, lovely woman. And one weekend, my children went down and she taught my youngest daughter how to tie her shoelaces. And my daughter came back and she was all excited. And she was like, Lorna's after teaching me how to tie shoelaces. And my immediate reaction was, how dare she? How dare she teach my daughter how to do something? And, I spoke to my girlfriends about it and they were like, oh my God, what an awful thing to do. And there was all this drama around it. And that's the sort of that's the sort of thing that we do. And for me is a good demonstration of the effects of my seeing. So I'm not alone in it. Everybody else is in agreement with me. And I can find more and more people to agree with me and to fortify this fear-based thought that someone else is going to love my child more, or my child is going to love somebody else more, or they're taking over, or they're stepping in, etc., etc. When the truth of the matter is the whole situation was neutral. And, all she really did was a favor, because it meant now I didn't have to teach my daughter to tie shoelaces. And, I entered into this space of absolute separation, which is, I think, what we do. We forget that we're separate, or that we're not separate from love, should I say. And we see ourselves as separated ones, when really, I am one with her and I am one with love. And these days I smile at a lot of the classrooms that I was given, because that's what they are in effect. They're classrooms and they're opportunities to return home. And, today we've got this wonderful new day stretching out in front of us. And it's an opportunity to rejoice and to be glad and to be happy, and write nothing on this day. Enter it open-minded, neutral, with no expectations, and let love fill in the blanks for you. And so this is just a lovely segue into our meditation as we close our eyes down. And we commit to love. We commit to being love. We commit to being extensions of love wherever we go and whatever we do on this day. And taking our hand onto our heart, left hand on the heart and right hand on top. Beginning with self-love. So, truly recognizing that you are love. That you are goodness. That you are light. That you are spirit. That you are free. Then let's just remain in the quiet and rotating in your mind. I am free. I am free. I am free. Gently dropping your chin into your chest, opening your eyes with your gaze downwards, drawing your gaze upwards into the space, lifting the corners of your mouth, and go out and have a wonderful day.